When I established the Global History Laboratory, what were you thinking?
Well, initially I thought that here we go again, a crazy idea, can we do it? But seriously though, I think that we had been already thinking about so many different aspects of different theories, spaces, and our different research fields. So when you initiated or you invited me to join a global history lab, I thought that this might be a good platform to discuss our different fields, but from this perspective of global history related to these discussions of space and spatiality that we have been conducting for many years.
What is the lab for you?
The lab, I think that during these 3 years, the lab evolved into the homepage. The homepage that we developed for, it's actually where the lab exists today. We have produced material for the homepage to be kind of a database for us in the Global History Lab, but also for viewers that come from outside. We've written blogs, started producing podcasts, and now recently we are working on the anthology project, a serious book on that our members are collaborating to publish.
For me, the lab is a way of not having any demarcations to either scientific approaches. It is an interdisciplinary platform, or at least mentally interdisciplinary, although most of us, if not all, are historians by training, but it's still kind of saying that, hey, there are so many interesting approaches going on around the globe of how we could think of global history, of how we could maybe do global history, and we want to try them out. And the laboratory is a kind of a space, because it's not a place, where we can do this.
Not only is global history about connections and comparisons as a way to explain how history has happened, it sees those very connections and those interactions as the driving force of historical change. And therefore, I think the global exists in many more places and is driven by many more types of actors than we have thought thus far.
But where do you see global history in, let's say, 5 years?
That's, of course, a tricky question which you never should ask historians, because we are so lousy in looking in the crystal ball, because our crystal ball is usually not telling anything about the future. But if we make some kind of wishful thinking, then of course the Global History Laboratory still exists within the next 5 years. It has expanded further. It has received a gigantic injection for its existence through the 6th European Global History Conference that we are going to organize in Turku in 2020. We are kind of working much more closer, much more intensively, especially over the net through web seminars, web-based study circles with our Nordic colleagues, which I see the kind of the really, for the next step is going to be to reach out and connect with our Nordic colleagues who are already members, but in a sense now create this digital platform where we all could meet for these various activities that we are doing. And of course, if our colleagues can and we can meet there, then others can also join in.
And to join in the Global History Lab, we invite any viewer to go to our homepage, globalhistorylab.com, check out the members, their research, our blogs, podcasts, and other material. And hope to see you soon or hear you soon.
Great.